Hey, I'm Oliver. I was pondering what I would do for this video when I got a bit of inspiration. I was scrolling on the Clock app. I came across a video that showed off some rare flowers. After watching that video, I instantly knew what I had to do. So, today I will be designing characters based on 3 different flowers. Those being snapdragons, bleeding hearts, and passion flowers. Now that I've introduced the video, let's get into it. The first flower for today is snapdragons. I started off this project by starting some concept sketches in my sketchbook. This was the only one that I actually did rough work for. The others came pretty naturally. I wanted to do snapdragons because not only are they one of my favorite flowers, their seeds look insanely cool. If you've never seen a dead snapdragon or a seed of one, they kind of look like skulls. That had started my thought process. I knew from the beginning that I wanted to have a skull head with a veil that looked like the actual flower. Her dress was relatively simple to do. I wanted to go with a more Victorian style. At first the shape was rounder, however the plant itself was rather thin, almost like a diamond shape. So I tightened the skirt part of the dress, creating the thinner, almost like inverted triangle look. I started to struggle with the veil and the hair, or rather the lack thereof of the hair. In the end I actually made the top and bottom petals into the hair, or the middle bulb, if that's what it's called, into the actual veil. Aside from the head area, I kind of winged it with the design, which is unfortunate. The random leaf details don't totally match up with a snapdragon, but I still end up thinking that it worked together. For this video, I wanted to switch out how I did backgrounds. I got inspired by my friend Riley, or your local Walmart alien on Instagram, who does really cool collage work. Collage? I think it's collage. Either way, collage work with her stuff. Please check them out. Riley is literally awesome and was a savior. This method of collage allowed me to show off the flowers alongside the characters instead of placing pieces of text just saying the name of the flowers like what I've been doing with my past illustrations. My cat joined me. You might be able to notice the writing and the bits along the edges. In each illustration, I decided to go with a song I thought would fit the character the best. For this one I chose It's My Party by Leslie Gore. A fantastic song, by the way. Overall, she's unfortunately, is not my favorite, but I still thought she was really fun to do. On to my favorite, the bleeding hearts. I live, laugh, love this one so much, I can't even explain it. Deciding what their design was initially difficult. I wanted shoulder pads because of the heart-shaped, flower. Obviously, because it's a bleeding heart, but you know what I mean? They almost became this super snooty 80s aerobics class instructor, and I wanted to get away from that as soon as possible. This character transformed into a genderqueer, sad, person, right? And I go feral for it. The hair was pretty easy to come up with. I went with a Ramona Flowers style haircut. I would call it something else, but I have no clue what it's actually called. The reason I went with this is to really represent the flower itself, which is also why I colored it the way that I did. The earrings and a couple other pieces of the jewelry I tried to make teardrop shaped to kind of further push that sadness, but it could honestly probably pass as blood as well. For the outfit, I had to draw the shoulder pads because how could I not? I also wanted to try the one trend with the shirt where they cut out the heart, and they bead with red beads around it, if you know what I'm saying. I'll grab a photo just in case. The rest of the outfit followed the similar pattern of looking at the flower and pulling shapes from it. For this character's song, I chose Nothing's New by Rio Romeo. I think it suits the heartache attitude that the illustration brings. I think this one is my favorite because of the warm pinky tones that I used throughout the entire thing. I'd like to say I successfully displayed the emotion I wanted to, and I'm really happy with it. I hope you like them as much as I do. On to our last one for today. Passion flowers. Honestly, I wasn't planning on doing this flower initially. I wanted to do ghost orchids to bring the October atmosphere, but I racked my brain in search of ideas and I could not find anything for the life of me. So, instead of making something I didn't like, I wanted to find something else, which is where the passion flower came in. And I knew immediately what I wanted to do. I tried to add a bit of imaginative or creature-like features to each of the characters that you see today. The snapdragons with the skull head, bleeding hearts with the elf ears, and finally passion flower with the 3 heads. I did this because of the flower, like it has 3 parts coming off the top of it. The overall shape of the flower made me think of a ballerina, so I ran with that idea. The hardest part about this illustration is the colors. I used a ton of red-leaning purples for the body and the hair, so when I brought in the cold green of the dress, it kind of messed me up a bit. I am frankly, like, really happy with this design. I like making each head have a different personality and a different hairstyle while keeping the ballerina bun. You probably noticed an extra set of arms I added. I mainly did this for the same reason I added the extra heads. I thought that the area of the top of the flowers that protrude off needed something to be added to show off the flower, more than just the outfit. If that makes sense. For the song I chose, Two Birds by Regina? Probably Regina. Regina Spektor? Oh my god. You know what, I'm gonna keep that in because that shows the Canadian in me. The Saskatchewan. Anyways, Regina Spektor. I thought it really fit. From the 3 inseparable beings, the ballet inspiration, and the pose as a whole, it just kind of like, it reminds me of that song so much. Here's what they turned out looking like. It was a really fun challenge for this character. That's the end, folks. I really hope you enjoyed this video today. I know that this doesn't have to do with any particular fandom, but I still, like, really loved making it. Which design was your favorite? Would you change anything about them? I'm always curious to hear your points. Oftentimes, it actually helps me improve my skills, so thank you a lot. If you have any ideas for videos in the future, I would love to hear them. I have some interesting things that I'm appearing in soon, so stay tuned. October's gonna be really fun. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day or night. Bye-bye!